Hey guys, it's been a long time since I last made a video and I'm finally back, and in today's video I'm gonna be showing you the best brawler that you should definitely max out for every class. And by classes I mean classes like tanks, assassin and supports and so on. So without any delay, let's get into the video. So starting with tanks, we have none other than Draco. So Draco recently got his hypercharge and it is one of the best hypercharge in game. Like you can literally get a team wipe with it and so easily, and without his hypercharge he's decent, not that bad and not that good, but I would definitely recommend getting his hypercharge because it makes him one of the best brawler in game. So next up is Hank, and even though his hypercharge recently got nerfed, he is still really good. He's very easy to play and creates a lot of pressure. If you pair a Hank with a healer, you can absolutely run down the enemy to their spawn point if they don't have enough DPS to take care of you. So definitely max him out. And the final brawler is Ollie. So Ollie doesn't even have a hypercharge and he's still really great. It saves you 5000 coins of investment, and when his hypercharge comes out he's gonna even get better, so it's a guarantee secure for your future. So these are the brawlers that you should definitely max out for tank, and right now tanks are really great in the meta, and so you should definitely have one or two maxed out of these three, so even if one gets banned you can pick the another. Next up is Assassins, and I don't think I need to say the best brawler, and it is of course Ellie. So you can see her everywhere in rank, like any maps she's good in, she is banned out or being picked, like she's insanely broken and she don't even need a hypercharge for that, okay? She doesn't even hypercharge, so it saves you 5000 coins while investing in her, but also keep in mind that that she's most likely to get nerfed in the next balance changes, but also again once he gets her hypercharge she's gonna be even more insane, so you can definitely max her out. And next up in the list is Lily, and just like Ellie, she has been everywhere in the meta. She's insanely broken. Of course you're gonna need her hypercharge, but she's also decent without her hypercharge, but she's really great, okay? So you can definitely max her out and play her. She is really easy to play in heist. You can just use a gadget and sneak up the safe and keep doing consistently damage passing through the enemies, so she's easy to play compared to Ellie or other assassins, so definitely max her out. And I would like to give an honorable mention to Kaze. She's really great and top tier meta, but she's really hard to play, okay? Even for me and even for some pro players, it is really hard to play, so I would not recommend her maxing her out until and unless like you main her and you play her very often and you can play good with her, so then you can definitely max her out. So yeah, these are the assassins that you should definitely max out. So when it comes to support, you can never go wrong with upgrading any support because you'll always find a use of them in any meta, because they are important for the heals and buffs they provide, not for their stats. Like you don't need to do insane damage with the support, okay? You just need to provide the heals and buffs for the team. Like Poco is not really great in this meta right now, but you can always run a Poco double tank, always does great. And even Pam, she is even not that great, but you know, her gadget is really strong against brawlers like Draco, who's really top there in the meta right now, so she can be used for counter sometimes. She have her own use, but definitely not as great as the other supports. So best supports right now in the game are Jae-young, Gus and Gray. So these are the top tier supports that you want to max out. Definitely go with Jae-young first because he can provide speed boost or heal as whatever your team needs, and followed by Gray and Gus, okay? And starting with controllers, we have none other than Finks. Now Finks is a really broken brawler because not only his gadget is game breaking, but also his super turns you in the prime tensai where you can just dodge every enemy attack, and also it makes your attacks faster, which makes it harder for the enemies to dodge your attack, and he doesn't even have a hypercharge, so he's really great without the hypercharge. Saves you 5000 coins, and once his hypercharge comes out, you know it's gonna be broken. Definitely gonna make him a top one or top 3 brawlers, if not top 1, sorry. So definitely really great investing in him. Make sure to max him out first out of other controllers, and people really underrate him a lot. I don't see much people play Finks in rank, but you should definitely play. And next up we have Amber. She's always been great in the meta, and she's a really great control brawler because if you place a super on the map, people won't just push on your super, alright? They won't walk up on the super. Like, you don't need to burn the oil, you just need to keep it ground. Really provides great control in maps, in modes like hot zone and double shoes. So yeah. And lastly on the list we have Charlie, who recently got a range buff, and she's really insane right now. But also, like, she goes up and down the meta a lot depending on buff or nerf she is getting. So now she is good. Maybe in the next update she would be again trash, so maybe not that safe into investing. So make sure to invest it into Finks or Ember. Moving on to damage dealers, we have none other than Lumi. Now Lumi is really great because she was banned or picked in every single match in last monthly finals. So that's how insane she is. Make sure to use her snowy gadget and slow star power. I don't know what those are called by name. And also you will maybe need her hypercharge, alright, because that hypercharge provides a great value. Like, you won't miss your super using that hypercharge. You can get team wipes. That's a really crazy hypercharge, okay? So make sure to get her hypercharge and max her out. Other damage dealers that you can max out are like Carl and Chester. They are really great. Like, Chester really has one of the most broken hypercharges that does insane damage. So if the enemies are going like 2 tanks or 2 assassins or any 2 aggressive brawler, and you are afraid that you can't play against them, just go Chester. He does really insane damage at close range, and with his hypercharge super he can like team wipe anyone. And finally, one of the most underrated brawler of all time, like RT. People really underrate him a lot. He's not underrated by the pros, he's underrated by like normal general player. So make sure to max him out. He's insane at max range like a sniper, and also insane at close range, just like you saw in the clip right now. His hypercharge is not out yet, he's still good, and once his hypercharge is released, you know it's gonna be really broken, because it's one of the best hypercharges from the sneak peeks that I have seen. And like it's gonna be insane. Like, I can say it's gonna be the best hypercharge literally. So make sure to max him up. One of the most underrated brawlers. He's a little hard to aim with than compared to other snipers like Piper and other, but once you get the hang of it, he's really insane. And marksman, which generally means snipers, like doesn't really matter which one you max until and unless you can hit your shots. But the best one to max will be Angelo, Bonnie, Piper and Belle. With Bonnie you will definitely need the hypercharge. Is not that top tier without it. And with Piper you don't need the hypercharge, okay? So if you have a Piper max out and you don't have the hypercharge, don't worry, she's not dependent on a hypercharge, so you can just play her. And when it comes to Belle, she's not as top tier brawler as the others, so but she has always been decent, and if any other snipers are banned, you can just pick her. And also with Belle you don't need the hypercharge. Like, having a hypercharge really helps in marking that super with auto aim, but even without it, she's really great. And finally we have artillery, which is one of the worst class and really bad place in the meta right now, so you can totally skip them. You don't need to max any of this artillery, you don't need it on your account. But if you still want to max a few artilleries, you can go with Barley, Juju and Tick, of course. Like, you can use Barley for area control, like in maps like any hot zone map or triple. He provides a really great value, which is hypercharge. Like, his hypercharge is one of the best hypercharges, but he himself being an artillery doesn't work well in this meta. And with Tick, everybody knows him, he's one of the most annoying brawlers, so you can play him as in bounty or knockout. And in Juju you can play him in any map, play her in any map with water, like barrel place. He's really great in there. But make sure if you are playing artillery in the ranked, always pick them in the 6th pick. If you have the last pick, then only, because if you pick them in the early stages, then you are gonna get countered very hard. So that's it for the video. Thanks for watching, and since I'm making a video after a lot of days, if you guys show the support, I'll definitely continue to make more videos. So it's up to you guys. If you guys support, I will definitely continue uploading videos. And until next time, have a great day.